Borsani begins this semi-final in the middle of the target.
Dalmeida with a great response there. Looking back at his coach, getting confirmation of where that went. Both of these athletes giving it all on their line right now. Hungry for a medal at this World Championships.
9.
Chance now for Borsani to put the first set to bed. He doesn't look too happy, but a 29, not a bad start. He had 3 of those in his quarterfinals. 10 to share the points required from Dalmeida. And he's put it right on the line. 1-1 after 1 set. Borsani has impressed for me.
He's shooting amazing. Just coming off his win at the World Games, in the field event there, coming back into target straight away. That switch in mindset between the 2 disciplines. He's shooting amazingly out there on the field today.
In the quarterfinals, Eric Peters of Canada beat Berlin 2023 silver medalist at the World Championships. Matteo Borsani qualified in 5th.
Well, more lucky charms
and he was fast-tracked down to the
in play here for the Italian. Just 22 years old, and of course, as Teo was saying, different format at the World Games. They were shooting with a big lake in front of them. It was pretty torrential rain there, and the humidity was pretty high. Probably set them up quite well for this competition. But they were shooting in a sort of field scenario.
Yeah, there's lots of different targets and different distances that you shoot with field, whereas the standard target range we shoot for our Olympic rounds is just 70 meters.
Set number 2, Borsani's impressed, but he's up against the world number 3, Marcus Dalmeida, and he pops in a 9 to start. And there is Marcus Dalmeida's wife watching on. Oh, he's drifted out.
Just as he was about to let that go, his back elbow dropped a little bit and his hands just came forward a bit. Can really affect how the arrow flies. Borsani there not quite able to capitalize.
9.
Doors open now for Dalmeida. He really needs to find his form from earlier. Strong shot, bangs it in there.
Well, he needed a 10 for the points, or 8 points in the first set. He needed a 10 in the second. This time it's only 27s for the pair of them, and the nerves perhaps getting to them. 9 for Borsani with his first arrow, but an 8 for Dalmeida.
Yeah, we could just see the back end really just collapse in that shot, forcing the arrow outside of the gold for his first 8 of today's sessions. He just really wasn't happy with it, and he knew straight away, but that shot there smacks it right in the middle.
We take a look at Dalmeida's arrows and the average impact point, bringing them quite close to the center, but that one drifting out into the red was the one that kind of leveled that up and brought it closer to the middle, but the nerves coming out. The other thing that's worth considering here is the sun is absolutely beaming. There is not a cloud blocking the sun at the moment, which means it's bouncing right off the targets and into the faces of the athletes. They will be pleased they're sitting in the, or shooting from the shade.
Well, right now, as the sun starts to move behind us now in the pavilion, the shade is creeping up their bodies. So very soon, whether it's this match or the next one, the sun will change how they look on their faces.
Set number 3 all square. Borsani into the X-ring.
Great response there by D'Almeida, finding his cool again, finding that determination in his eyes. Borsani not quite looking super comfortable in that one. Looking at his coach, not sure what happened.
9.
All tied up so far, again, in this third set.
10.
So yet again, Marcus D'Almeida, third time in the third set, needs a 10 to save the points.
10.
And he gets it for a third time, back to the 29s for the pair of them, and it's 3-3. Marcus D'Almeida perhaps wouldn't have thought he was going to have this much of a challenge, but Borsani is on electric form.
He really is. When you're on form, and you just, it feels amazing out there. Just be able to get those shots off, put them in the middle, put pressure on your opponent.
Well, there is absolutely nothing between the two of them.
Sometimes we overuse in broadcasting or in sports announcing the term
Korean coaching D'Almeida. And we just can't find any difference between them. Supremely impressive shooting. They got to their scores in slightly different ways, apart from that third set where they both went X, 9, 10. And Lim Hee-sik applauding his Brazilian charge. What would it mean to that Korean coach to take a Brazilian to their first world title and the country's first world title? Equally on the other side of the shooting line, Michele Frangilli could become coach world champion after taking the world championships himself, as Borsani starts set number 4. It's into the 9, and now there's a chance for D'Almeida. A nod of the head.
10.
Both of the bow arms on these athletes are staying so strong right now. Keeping their arms up, keeping that direction, pushing straight to the target. Nice and strong there, bang. Another one.
10.
Quick shot from Borsani. Aggressive with the release. This is for the taking. He needed 10 to level up. Now D'Almeida needs a 10 to take the set, and he gets the 10. And that is impressive shooting from Marcus D'Almeida. Sets 1, 2, and 3 needed 10s to save a point. The opportunity came knocking in set number 4. He also needed a 10 with his last arrow and put it in for a 5-3 lead.
So Borsani now down 5-3 in this final set, really has to win this outright to force the shoot off. But the man right there, D'Almeida, is in control. The size of that group there, 8.6 centimeters across. This arrow soars into the 10.
Stadium announcer getting the crowd up and lively for this one. The fans have been out from the start amongst the fanatics watching the archery. I have to tell you right now, they are being absolutely bathed in warm sunlight, as are the tops of the archers on the shooting line. Borsani must win this set outright. It's time for set number 5 of the recurve men's semi-final at the World Championships.
9.
opportunity perhaps for Marcus D'Almeida. Well, not perhaps, for sure, if he can get a 10.
8.
Drifted out.
An opportunity now for Borsani. He really needs to get a 10. He's got 2 high 9s now. He just saw him twisting the knobs on his sight. Hopefully that can help him put him in the middle.
10.
D'Almeida with the response. That is a perfect X.
10.
So Borsani puts it into the 10. Now we do have a measure on D'Almeida's first arrow, but a 10 here would put him through. Whatever happens to that arrow, it's in the 10. Now, we do wait for a provisional measure, but we don't have to wait to confirm that D'Almeida is through to the final for the second time in his career. We just need to know what the final score will be. It was 28 from Borsani. He had a great match. He had a great World Championships to make the semi-finals, but it is that man there who is through. Was the first arrow an 8 or a 9?
But for now, we're just waiting for the indeed arrow values to be confirmed by our target.
We wait for the measure to come through.
Taking a look at all the arrows that are
8, 10, 10 being called on target number 1. We know that D'Almeida has won, but we don't know what the score is yet. The Brazilian's happy, and there's D'Almeida's wife. And it is a win for Marcus D'Almeida. He's through to the World Championship final.
Borsani shoots for bronze.